yes, Liverpool Football Club, ladies and gentlemen, know how to win football games. And not with like last minute winners where people can go, oh, are they a bit lucky? Oh, are they not very good, but they're lucky? Oh. No, by turning up, having a coherent system of play where all the players seem to understand what they're meant to be doing. They pass to each other, they work for each other, they run, they're creative, they're energetic, and they scored goals. We beat Frankfurt 5-1. 5. We scored 5. It could have been 10. Honestly, at the end. Like if Mo Salah just squared it to Wirtz, it could have been 6. If Gaze had a bit of a harder shot on him, could have been more. Liverpool, if we'd gone hell for leather in that final 20 minutes, that score could have been anything. And the best thing about it is we've played a bunch of lads there who were totally up for it from minute one. The biggest qualm and criticism of Liverpool I've had consistently this season is be better in 60 minutes. Well, this game was won in 60 minutes. Completely and utterly dominant. And even though they go a goal down and you can't help but go, oh God, what's going to happen here? It just didn't faze them. And they had multiple ways to win there. Two from corners. Makes a massive difference. Something Slot referenced the other week, and you're thinking, well, maybe there'll be more against Man United, and there wasn't. You know, while we're seeing Arsenal pick up point after point after point because of having the set pieces thing, that's huge. Being able to break deadlocks in that way is a massive string to your bow. Scoring a goal on the counter attack, Andy Robertson coming back into the team and just being really, really good. That's not a shade on Kirker, just to say, because we're allowed to say independently. Good performances from the players who were picked on the pitch. Robertson suited it perfectly. Change of formation. It was 4-4-2 out of possession, in possession. It was 4-2-4. I said on the final word show on Redmen Plus on Monday, kind of what's the point of changing to these formations that you're only going to use in break glass situations? They're not useful in terms of how you start a game. I was wrong. I adore being proven wrong when me being proven wrong is Liverpool being really good at football. More of that, please, Arne. Because, yeah, Liverpool pinned them back. They had 3 at the back, 5 at the back, and we went, okay, well, we know that, so let's go and occupy as many of their defensive players as we possibly can. And, you know, yes, the slight sour note is obviously the injury to Jeremy Frimpong, but Connor Bradley, there's a little moment at the start when you're not quite sure, but settles in, and we're seeing the Connor Bradley that we know and love, the one who can get into the box and be another extra attacker. Comes close to scoring a goal himself as well with a header. Forces a great save from the goalkeeper in the second half. And so as much as it just felt like we had a structure, like a firm structure and a way to win, and then we improvised around it. And I think the improvisation has been so sorely lacking from so much of our play this season. At times I worried that maybe we're almost overcoached and undercoached at the same time. Like the manager wants them to do exactly what he wants them to do, but hasn't maybe been able to communicate that quite clearly enough, so they don't feel the freedom to go and express themselves within that, which was very Klopp Liverpool. Was like, here's the fundamentals of how we play, go and be really good within that sort of structure. This is by far and away Liverpool's best performance, and I know it's easy to say that based on the score and the outcome, but there are, even when we've played well, it has been in much smaller chunks. There really wasn't a period in that game at all where you felt like Frankfurt were the team who were the better team, or the team that were going to cause consistent problems. They had a couple of small spells of possession and got in and about. And in the first half, they certainly a couple of wavy-ish moments. The one that leads to Andy Robertson setting up Hugo Ekitiké. You know, it's a flash across the 18-yard box. We've got decent men back, getting decent shape and structure. And then Andy Robertson, quick thinking. And Ekitiké, quick movements and great positioning, and fabulous take, you know, to accelerate past this man, get in for the one-on-one, looks it as well. You know, wonderful throwback to the best of Liverpool there. Andy Robertson setting up Roberto Firmino. But yeah, great from him. Florian Wirtz's best game for Liverpool by some distance, and it just goes to show, I think, in games like that, and there'll be of course there'll be staying tests to come, there will, and the Premier League is different, but look, let's just enjoy what we've seen tonight rather than get too lost in that thing. Wirtz is a player that you facilitate. Let Wirtz give him roles, give him responsibilities, but allow him to dictate where he wants to go and play the game. So he starts right midfield in a 4-4-2, plays 10, plays right up on the right wing, is like almost like one of an attacking four at times. He's playing with Frimpong, he's linking up with Bradley, he's linking up with Ekitiké, he's drifting over to the other side. He was just great, and he gets a couple of assists. Great, so that 007 thing can get in the bin. Boss, that was never going to last. Means that the people who are monetizing our misery online have got one less thing, which is great. And the fact they can't talk about Liverpool for a few days now, which is great. Boo-hoo to them, because people who make money off of Liverpool being crap deliberately, then we all want them to go bankrupt, don't we? So yeah, good on them, good on the players, good for giving us some enjoyment in our lives. And that was, just said it before the game, I just want to enjoy watching Liverpool. That is a barrier to entry for me, and it hasn't been. It's been thrilling because of like the late wins, and the way we've done it was great. There's no better way to win a football match than a late winner. But I also just saw Liverpool in absolute dominant cruise control for the last 20 minutes of a football match. They had control over the football match. They could make the substitutions when they wanted to. They could take the foot off. They were just brilliant. I can't stress it enough. If you haven't watched this game, go and watch it. Just get yourself some nice food. You know, like how you maybe, I don't know if you're into movies, a new movie might come out and you're like, right, I'm going to prepare, I'm going to dim the lights, and I'm going to get myself some popcorn, I'm going to get myself comfortable, whatever. Maybe have a bevy, a nice glass of wine. Watch it. Hell, watch it again if you can, because that was it. That is the bar now. And, can Liverpool do that formation again in the Premier League? I don't know. I'm really, really not sure. But what it was is an indicator that if you get 11 lads who are fit and energetic and prepared to run and press and really go for the team, then things can happen positively for you. It had so many more shades of a classic Klopp-style Liverpool performance. It was, it wasn't pondering. It was dynamic. More of that, please, in the coming weeks, because that's what we're going to need to do. Because that's the identity of this Liverpool. It's the DNA. It's the type of football we as fans want to see. We want to be excited by our football team. We want Liverpool Scousers, and I think by extension, people who've seen what we have and want to be a part of it are romantics. We want to feel our blood pumping in our veins because of our football team, and this was that. Back to really, really good Liverpool. So yeah, so many players. Curtis Jones, amazing in midfield. Him and Szoboszlai dovetail perfectly, absolutely perfectly. Van Dijk and Konaté, great. Again, Bradley, good performance from him. Really good to see Andy Robertson. Gakpo had a real impact in the game as well. Isak's still not quite there for him, but again, encouraging to see. And again, fine. You've got Ekitiké, you've got Chiesa, you've got other lads who can come in and do things. It doesn't need to be all on one lad. That's all, all for one and one for all. That's the way we're going to get through, I think, in the coming weeks. And Isak, it will come. It just will. Because, again, people are writing Wirtz off, and then he puts in a performance like that tonight. So, stunning, stupendous. Real good problems for the manager against Brentford. So many lads now in form with great confidence, and the fans back on side as well. Brilliant. This is what we want from our Liverpool team. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting on anything I've discussed in the comment section underneath, dropping a like. And if you want more post-match content, the player ranking show with me and Chris is on redmenplus.com, and tomorrow morning an hour-long final word show on this as well. Oof. Oh yes. Get involved with all that good stuff. Thank you so much, Liverpool. Thank you so much to all the players and the manager for putting a smile back on all of our faces.